Hello and welcome back to the Lorwyn Eclipsed Early Access event. For this next deck, we're going to do some blue-black flash flying fairies. We have a lot of new cards like the Flitterwing Nuisance, a 1-mana 2/2 flying fairy rogue at rarity rare. Does enter with a -1 counter, so it's a 1-mana 1/1 flyer. You can pay 3 to remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw a card. It's a 1-mana Enduring Curiosity. What could go wrong? So turn 1, you slap down the Nuisance. Turn 2, play any 2-drop creature, Drowner, Bat, or the Bitter Bloom Bearer, which we'll get to. Turn 3, attack. If you don't have Kaito at the ready, you can just pay 3, hit with both of your unblockable creatures, and draw 2. Not a bad start if you don't have anything better to do, and of course scales up over the course of the game. When you have lots of unblockable little flyers and such, you're going to get a big draw. So 8 copies of Enduring Curiosity in the deck, to an extent. It's going to be good. I mean, Enduring Curiosity is one of those cards that comes down, you're like, well, I guess I just lose the game. And this is a similar effect on a 1-drop, so it should be very good. We also have Glen Elendra Guardian, a 3-mana 3/4 flash flying fairy wizard. It enters with a -1 counter, so a 3-mana 2/3 off the bat. You can pay 2 to remove a counter from this creature and counter target non-creature spell. Its controller does draw a card. Very good, right? The whole point of Enduring Curiosity and Kaito is that you build a deck with creatures that can benefit from the Curiosity tax or help, get in for damage off Kaito or Nijitsu into Kaito, but they also have removal effects stapled onto the creature bodies. That's why Drowner's so good. It's kind of a pseudo creature removal spell. Deep Cavern Bat is a creature spell that also kind of has a duress attached. And Glen Elendra is now a creature body that has a counter spell attached. So very good. Both the Guardian and the Nuisance also can be manipulated with blight counters. So if you want to reuse the effects, you can play something like the Requiting Hex. 1-mana instant, destroy any target creature with mana value 2 or less. Pretty good at picking off Badger Moles. But if you pay the additional cost actually blighting one of your creatures to give it a -1 counter, and you gain 2 life. Normally, blighting your creatures would be bad, but in this case, you just restack the counters on your Nuisance or Glen Elendra, and then you can repeat the effect. Imagine flashing in Glen Elendra on your opponent's end step. They're tapped out, they can't counter it. Now you have a 3-mana 2/3 attacking. Now they're in a position where maybe they want to sweep or interact, so they throw out a bad removal spell they hope you counter. You counter it, they're like, okay, next turn I can resolve the sweeper. But then you Requiting Hex, put the blight counter back on, pick off their 2-drop, and now the counter spell is reopen again. Like, that is going to be nasty. So that's it for those cards there. And then we have the Bitter Bloom Bearer, a black and a black, a little bit difficult to cast, but should be okay, hopefully, for a mythic rare. Fairy Rogue, flash flying 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose a life and create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying. So, the losing a life per turn adds a little bit of inevitability. But as long as you can block for more than 1 damage, you should be netting up on life. And if you get to attack with a fleet of 1/1s that can't be blocked, then yeah, the Enduring Curiosity draws go crazy. So this card could be very good. I'm not going to run the full blue-black blight package. Like, I think you can either lean into blue-black flash fairies, Kaito Enduring Curiosity, or you can lean into full blight shenanigans. You can play the Lockmare, you remove a blight counter to draw a card, and then, you add back counters with Requiting Hex. You can add back blight counters with Dawnhand Dissonant. You can remove all the counters with Heartless Act to get back to 4/5. You can kind of play the full blight game, but I wanted to focus just on the flash flying thing here. So we'll do it. We'll run some unedited gameplay in the early access events. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments. I'm going to try to leave timestamps on all these early access event videos. I don't edit the videos, so you'll see all the losses as well, but I might have to wait a little bit for the queue, so feel free to skip ahead as needed. We're up against Nunu. A classic early access event player. I just recognize the name. We got a 1-drop here, and a 2-drop, and double black if we need it, so we'll take a lot of life off the start, but we'll give this a go. Yeah, we'll keep it. We're going to lose a lot of life here. Fabled Passage on 1. You're not running Landfall in the early access event, are you? It's an island. Okay. Well. Nuisance or Cecil? I'm not sure. I think I want to go Cecil here. We're going to return one of them to Kaito on turn 3. Yeah, we'll go Cecil here. I don't know. For better or for worse, we're going to lose a lot of life, which maybe sets us up for a fast Cecil flip. Wistfulness. For double blue, draw 2 cards, discard. Fairy deck, okay. Swing for 2. Go down by 2. Down to 16. We're going to go down to 15 off the Bitterbloom here. Tap land. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Uh-oh. That's going to be interesting. Okay, maybe an infinite combo untapping with the Sleep Curse Fairy. What can we do about that? I don't think we need to counter non-creature spells. I think we're just going to Kaito in here. Pick back up the Cecil or something. But we'll definitely see if they have a way to infinite combo off. I'll take my Surveil 2 and draw, I think. Although the pump is not bad. Requiting Hex. I think having a removal spell is not that bad. We'll take the land too. Like, you know, if they try to pump the Cauldron counters and abilities on a creature, maybe we will need a removal spell. Another removal spell, a cheap one. I think it's all fine. Got plenty of options in hand. 4th land. Icetill Explorer. Okay. Go fetch any card in the deck. Can also untap another target permanent for 1 and tap. So I feel like they are trying to assemble a Soul Cauldron infinite mana combo or something. I think Shoot the Sheriff is fine here. Goes down. Get in there. Only drops to 9. I think we'll keep drawing up. Another removal spell seems good. I think we might even just hold open all this mana this turn. Again, in case they can assemble some kind of combo in a single turn. Take our Nuisance, that's fine. Opponent is down to 9. Alright, go get any creature. Discard. Do we need to kill this thing? What are we fetching here? Fetching Bloom Tender, okay. They only have 2... Sure. Land. Okay, another removal spell's not bad. Six or 7 damage, not quite lethal. Drop to 3, I think we'll keep... If we just tap this creature, that also seems pretty good. I think that's even better. Then we don't have to burn a removal spell. I think this is fine. And we'll just hold some options open. We have Glenelendra plus counter a non-creature spell, which I don't think we're going to need. Yeah, okay. I'm curious what the infinite combo is. I guarantee they can make infinite mana. But then what do you do with it? I don't know. I don't know what like the payoff is supposed to be. We'll take the W there. Okay, on to the next one. Immediate queue up against Alfano, the Festive Fighter. On the play. Looks good. It looks fantastic. Looks good enough. Okay, second black source. No stick. We're very close to just setting up the counterspell. And maybe able to blight our way into reusing it. Some more folk. Okay. Until end of turn. I was like, wait, does that last forever? Holy shit. Just till end of turn, okay. We could hex this thing. I don't know that it's worth it. Target creature, you protection from each color until your next turn. I don't think that matters. I think we'll just flash in the Glen Elendra. Open up that line of play. Swing for 2. On the play, this Bitterbloom Bear feels very good. An extra 1/1 every turn for free is really quite a lot. One blue and white Merfolk, okay. Doesn't block the flyers though, which is kind of their core issue on the draw. Oh. We try to eat that, right? No? Oh, can't be blocked? Fair. Fair enough. I don't know how this works with +1 counters. I don't want to lose my counter, though. I actually don't know how that works. We'll put this on, like, the 1/1 or something. I don't know. I should probably know that, shouldn't I? We might want the Reef. Yeah, I don't think we need both. Alright, let's get in there. We'll just hold the counter here. They can give something, protection? Which is fine with me. Sure, that guy's got protection. That's okay with me. So we could counter this? Do we care? I might as well counter. I get they just to draw a card. What's gonna beat us? I don't think that's the thing to beat us. Pump on Merfolk. I guess it's kind of the whole bit. We'll give this a go. Let's do it. They do get to draw a card, but we can always Requiting Hex and set up another counterspell if we need to. No blocks. Down to 11. Another fairy, another land. How much damage we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One short. But I think we just hold open the Hex and counterspell. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I don't see lethal. When it goes to 5, we can always gain a life off this too. Make something unblockable, draw a card. But hopefully we can set up. If they have like a crazy sweeper, like the winnowing sweeper. Nope, they're just going for that. Okay. Mana value X or less. Take 5, no blocks. Okay. We'll go ahead and do the Blight thing. Put a -1 counter back on this guy. If you want to reuse the counter spell, that's how that works. Make a new 1/1, drop to 6. And yeah, just swing for lethal there. I mean, so far the Bloom Bearer is kind of just subtly putting in work. It feels, it doesn't feel that impressive being the one to play it, but I think playing against it feels worse. When your opponent starts spitting out a 1/1 token every turn for free, especially, you know, when we get the game with the Enduring Curiosity, I think it's really going to shine. So far, none of these cards have felt mind-blowingly good. I think part of the problem is that, for me, part of my mind is still stuck in the era where Dimir midrange was a menace in Standard, like one of the best decks in best of 3. And it's now just outclassed by Badgemole, basically. So I think the deck as a whole feels less powerful. It's hard to evaluate the new cards because I think Dimir in general is not quite as, dominant as it used to be. Crookies. The naked topless avatar. On the draw. Yeah, we got a curve. We'll keep this. Hold open the hex here. Okay. Fine with me. Let's open the Drowner. Lose a life. Endures 1. Horsey Revenant. Okay. Huh. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Attack Kaito, draw a card? Is maybe always the right answer? Hopefully we find an answer to this thing. But drawing free cards every turn is generally pretty good.
Information is its own weapon.
Cast this next turn. Land is not bad, I'll say that. Another Revenant. Tap down the first one, I guess? Yeah, that could be okay. Let's see what's in the hand first, and then Drowner the other one. Okay. Another Revenant. Conqueror's a 3/3 fly. It's just all 3/3 flyers. Death Touch Lifelink. Yeah, I guess we shut down the one that deals with the Planeswalker. I mean, all these cards are annoying. Shut down the Drowner now. Okay.
Take a break, will ya?
Can either take the last card and lose the Kaito, or tap down the thing and have to deal with this thing later. No, that's kind of what we committed to. It's only 3/3 flies. It's like the best automatic sideboard versus us, right? If you were to sideboard against Dimir, you sideboard in a bunch of 3/3 flyers so that all of our pesky 1/1 flyers can't get in. So it is the ultimate main decked sideboard against us. Shockland, 3-drop plus something else? No? During Curiosity. We could tap down the Revenant and lose our Kaito. Or just let him block it, Enduring Curiosity. I guess we might as well trade, right? So if we're going to trade, we can plus here permanently? Or just take the Surveil now? Could just block this, get back the Conqueror as well. I'm not sure what they would do here. Honestly, just tapping down this next Revenant is not that bad. Maybe that's the play. Who's our Kaito? They usually have 2 mana left, for the record. So this might not go as planned. Let's see what that... You know, they shocked it in, so they have something here for 2. Bitter Bloom, okay. Draw 2. Not a land. Not a land. They do have a steady stream of blockers, though. Again, very good main board versus the... Our 1/1 flyers are going to have trouble getting in. Clarion Conqueror. Is that another one off the top? Is that what just happened? No cards in hand, right? I don't think so. Okay, we can continue to tap down their stuff, I guess. Seems decent here, maybe? Force the block there. I don't know if we're shuffling away the Revenant or not, though. Take block there, okay. Draw 1. When it goes to 6. Can we find a way to cheese lethal against their infinite set of flyers? I think it's just Bloombearer here, I guess. I don't know how we're going to get there, though. I guess we can let them kill themselves off the Bloombearer. Maybe that's the play. They have the lifelink off the Revenant. Again, this is the perfect main board versus Dimir, so I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do. Attack for 6, go up 6 lifelink. I don't think we can beat this. Yeah, you got it. Tap land. Okay. Bitter Bloom, but like, you know, to what end here? We're gonna take 12 damage in the air. We need flying blockers back too? What's the way to do this? This leads back 2 flying blockers. If we block 1, we take 9, 10, 11. We have to give him the bat. We don't want to give him the bat. We kind of want one more flying blocker back, don't we? We could play double bats this turn and just take some chumps. I just don't know how we're going to get there. This is enough draw power. Let's attack all and just play some random bats, I guess. We don't really want to lose this guy, though. I think this puts in work. I don't know how we're going to get from here to victory. Okay, I think we do need... When it goes to 5, we draw 2 cards. Good, flying blockers are good. Land would be better, though. Maybe we'll try to get a land here, too. Oh, we can't use... that's dumb. Okay. 2-3 could help us double block some stuff. Yeah, that could be okay, I guess. I don't think we have the mana to cast all these curiosities. I don't think we even need more curiosities. When it goes to 5. 4, rather. try to kill this guy. Take a block here, take 6. I think that's what I want to try to do. We really need more land. If we could just draw a bunch of land per turn, we could play enough stuff per turn to block these things for a while. No land, though. Well, we should be able to hit land here, right? Not a land. It is a land. So we could play the... How dead are we here? Bitterbloom really puts a real clock on us. It's at least one bat. I guess we could get rid of the Bitterbloom. Let's try one bat and just see if there's anything in hand. It could just be a land, I think. Let's see. No, it's a spell. Nope, it's a land. Okay. Okay, opponent goes to 7. Got our removal spell for the bat, maybe get back the Conqueror. Nine damage presented. Can we kill one of these things? We could try, right? We go 3 here. We go 1 here, lose this guy. Go 1 here, lose this guy. Is that guy worth it? I think so. I don't know how we're going to win otherwise. We'll try it. We need to eventually pick off all of their 3/3 flyers that counter our entire deck. And we hope the Curiosity can draw more lands. Draw more lands, play more spells. We also lose the Bearer. Which is maybe good. Alright, does kill the bat. It's back a 3/3, plays a 3/3. Plays a land. Last card is in the graveyard. Put it on the Conqueror. Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess maybe we just have lost at this point. Not sure what else is really to be done here. I think that's probably game. Trade. I'm okay with that. Okay. I think we're trying to take out another one. Kill this guy. We're taking 4 currently. We can't really attack back anyway, though. Could trade with the 1/1. Take 4? I don't know. Sure. No problem. That's a 1. Okay, we're almost out of flyers now. So now we're really basically dead here. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably it. Okay. Yep, that's probably game. We do get a lifelink somewhere. Take 2, go up 1, go to 0. I mean, that is literally the worst deck we could possibly face. Is a deck with 3/3 flyers. 8 3/3 flyers with lifelink? Were there any new cards? There was at least the 1 mana Hex thing. Oh, there was the Flash, the 2 mana Flash thing too. Yeah, that is the... If you were to sideboard against Dimir, you would put in all of those cards. No problem. Man, I feel like we could have won that last game if we drew any land. We were in a weird position. We had, decent tempo off the bat. We were tapping other things, getting in for stuff, but then we didn't hit enough land to continue to deploy. And then the Bitter Bloom was also really good for them because it spat out just enough blockers to keep us from drawing 1 extra card or 2 extra cards per turn off the Enduring Curiosity. It's fine. Alright, blue on 1, I suppose. I think we'll save the Hex here. Let's see. Maybe we should have just held open Hex. I don't know. Still thinking about the last game. 2-drop. Badgermole on 2. Do the land thing. What else we got? Tap the Badgermole. Play another 2-drop. Okay, very exciting stuff. Well, we kind of have to Hex now. That's the other thing. We could just take a look at the hand. Hope they just have 1 payoff card. Speaker, that's the one. Go fetch a Rubroid. Now opponent has to top deck a way out of it. Weaver is a little annoying because it does block all our stuff pretty well, so I guess we might have to blow the Hex on that just to clear the way, which I'm fine with. Avatar. Huh. For spiders? It's pretty weird, right? They must have other avatars that I don't know about. Kaito as well. What's the priority here? I feel like we just want to kill the Weaver and play the Bitter Bloom. I don't know what they're gonna do here. They have a lot of mana. I don't know what's in that hand. There is something, right? I guess there's something. I don't know if I want to attack. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go no attacks here. But I do want to kill this Weaver, I think. I guess we do upkeep, stop. I really don't know what's in their hand right now. I feel like they're... Oh, maybe they're gonna like, what's that meal card? Smuggler Surprise. That would make sense. I think that's what's in the hand. Did touch on their lands? Let's see it. I think it's Smuggler Surprise. I'm not really sure. Aang Swift Savior. Okay. Maybe 2 or less. Alright. Well, that is hugely unfortunate. And I guess the whole game, because now they just go get whatever they want and then win. There's nothing we can do about this. We can kill a Badge Mole, but I think that's probably game there. Maybe this slows him down a little bit, but I think that's going to be it. Okay. This is why Dimir feels outclassed, by the way. Opponent has 6 creatures and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. And we have a couple lands and a creature. Alright, go fetch whatever you want. It's a Riddler. Okay. Slow playing. I mean, I think that's... God, are we really going to come back from this? Draw 2 cards. One of them is an Appropriate, maybe? Manual taps, 5 mana on green. Nature's Rhythm, go get another Badger Mole. Yeah, I'm good to go. This is just like not one of the ones we're going to win. It's okay. We'll go on to the next game. No problem at all. So I think part of the early access event, at least from my perspective, is also to show off new cards and try to help you guys figure out what's worth crafting and what's not. And I think if Dimir continues to be in the position it's in, because Badger Mole is so good, and even the Izzet Monument Lessons deck is so good, that I probably wouldn't recommend you craft these cards yet. If in a month we get a big ban announcement and like Badger Mole goes, some of this other stuff goes, like Dimir could absolutely come back to the forefront, and then some of these cards could be very exciting. But you can see why, you know, as long as Badger Mole's in the format, it just feels like Dimir isn't really in a place to compete. They just go so over the top. A life gain deck, that's fun. Well, this is cool. This might be our first game of turn 3 Nuisance. And just draw 2 cards. I would be very up for that. Halia, okay. Is this worth our Hex? Maybe not. It's efficient. No, I think we wait. I think we just take our draw 3 here. Or draw 2, rather. Or we can set up for an even bigger draw and kill their next card. Maybe that's even better here. We need triple black for that. Okay, we'll be greedy. We'll hold open removal spell plus bearer. Try to get an even bigger draw. Take out their Ajani here. There's a cool red and white 4-drop that lets them like play cards off the top for free, depending on how much life they got. Okay, my Mac's gonna die. Let's plug that in. I still don't really want to blow the Requiting Hex. Why is this not charging? Hold on, we have a critical issue here. Mac has been plugged in, but is not charging. Uh-oh, this is really bad. Okay, it's charging, we're good. They have no Ajani. We might take out the Vanguard here to be efficient. Ah, we're gonna need it, right? I don't know. Kaito as well. Take our draw 3, or we can Kaito. Feels like the draw 3 might be better. Pretty similar. I think I like draw 3. Okay. Mini Enduring Curiosity. Land is good. Land is still fine. You know what? I'm not complaining. We definitely got stuck on land in that last game. Alright, here's the Big Daddy. We'll go ahead and zap the Vanguard while we can. We could also re-blight if we really want to. Which might be excessive, but I'm down for it. Let's put the blight counter back on this guy. No blocks. 217. Let's see that Bray pop off. Top 2? So we probably need to Flood Pit's Drowner and shuffle away the Bray, I guess. I think we have plenty of cards in hand.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here. I've got you beat
Sure.
6 different ways.
Alright, so we're planning to Drowner the Bray, and then shuffle it on our turn, because that is a huge draw engine for them. 4 damage to our tapped creature, okay.
By my axe, there will be justice.
Zapped, alright. You got it.
Stay down!
Another case, okay. 2 attacks. Go ahead and shuffle this guy. Or tap it down here. Try to shuffle next turn. Take no blocks. We can take out the headliner here. For good. Maybe that's worth it, actually.
I'm not scared of you.
Alright, what's our next card? Sanctifier. Comes down for free. Very nice. Okay. Okay, sure. Everything's fine. I'm gonna shuffle the Drowner anyway here. Alright, you can go back. Can still play land. I guess plan to play a... keep drawing here is fine.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
This seems fine to play now, I think. Another one. Okay. Can't cast spells. We're gonna do it. It's gotta be now. Feels like we'll just play a bearer here. Leah as well. Yeah, opponent's staying in the game for sure. It's a good game of Magic. This feels like a fair game of Magic between decently comparable decks. There's no Badger Mole here. No blocks on my side.
This is not how I die.
Shoot the Sheriff is nice. Can't do stuff on their turn. So we just play the Drowner and tap down the Voice, I guess, on our turn as something to do. We're still doing okay on land. Okay, no problem. If we want to do this, we have to do it now. Try to keep Kaito healthy. If we want to do this, we have to do it now. Alright, they can cast card back from the graveyard. They got a whole lot of stuff down there. We're kind of missing a Enduring Curiosity to get more than one draw per turn. Kalia first. Vanguard as well, get a whole bunch of life. Okay, yeah. Well, we can always Flutterwing Nuisance, I guess, to draw a bunch of cards, but they're going to have a lot of crackback at this point. Opponent is back up to 20. There's the Curiosity. Okay. What do we want to do here? We'll draw a ton of cards, I guess, and figure out what's next after that. This makes a blocker, which I'm also fine with. We don't need to draw again off the Nuisance. Now we kind of don't need to use the Nuisance at all. I mean, we have the Curiosity permanently down, so we need to find a way to close out the game from here. Maybe we're plussing the Kaito every turn? I don't know that we need to draw more. This might be a plus. Another Halia, the Sentries are playable. I guess we'll take the Sentry then.
I just hate a fair fight.
Let's check decking ourselves to 31 cards left. Johnny could kill the Deep Cavern Bat. Get back that 4-drop guy. Ow, okay.
Schemes are finished.
Requiting Hex. Sentry doesn't matter. We can kill the Voice of Victory, I guess. Or even the Sanctifier could be okay. Could tap the Halia and shuffle it away. They have extras. We probably want to tap the If we made this a 5-6, would they try to block it with a bunch of crap? I think they might be chicken? Nah, they might not be. We're really drawing too many cards per turn at this point. Like, this is actually excessive. We can even get in there with the Curiosity, to be honest. They can cast it back with the Feast, though. That's kind of awkward, but it's fine. We go to 5. It's a lot of damage. We draw way too many cards here. Another Bitter Bloom is bad. These recurring hexes aren't bad. Social Sanctuary could be good too. Holy moly. Cecil's also maybe fine. I think we can hex the Voice of Victory now. Let's just play stuff on the opponent's turn. What else do we want here? We want to play a lot of Drowners on their turn. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think that gets us to victory. I think double Drowners, shuffle 2 things is enough to kind of put us over the edge. Okay, well, and that felt like a fair game Magic, right? That is a Dimir deck versus a random life gain deck. There was no turn 3, game ends on the spot. Like, you know, you can. I think that game probably showed off the strengths and weaknesses of this deck more than anything else. But yeah, my honest opinion is probably don't craft this just yet. I think we need to wait a month for bans to come out. And then if Dimir returns as like a very solid best of 3 deck and even best of 1 deck, then yeah, maybe these new cards could be sweet. But as it stands, it just kind of felt like, you know, if your opponent Badger Moles on 2, and it just has like 8 or 9 mana and Harmonize, like the game just ends so quick. So I don't think I would invest in this just yet. If you enjoyed the video and the honest take, you can leave a like, a subscribe, and a comment. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.